Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a video where we update our information about getting into Kakwa Provincial Park, northern BC. We have some previous videos. Much of the information is correct, but getting access into the park and some other things have changed. So you can see here on Google Maps, here I'm showing on the left Prince George, BC, Highway 16 East heading to the right here, and somewhere here just past Dome Creek, you'll see a turnoff, and that will be the Walker Creek Forest Service Road, and I'll show another map with that. But this is Kakwa Provincial Park in BC, and it's right on the border with Alberta. On the other side of this line is Kakwa Wildland Provincial Park, which is different. So we're going to talk about Kakwa Provincial Park in BC, and it's about an hour and 40-minute drive from Prince George, heading east, and pretty close to the small town of McBride. So here's a website. We've pointed this out before, bcparks.ca/Kakwa-park. Lots of information about the park itself. But today we're going to talk, at least in this portion of the video, a little information about getting access into the park. So here we show the turnoff from Highway 16. There's a bunch of signs, and I will show video clips, etc. I have a separate video that shows the drive down Walker Creek Forest Service Road all the way to the Bastille Bridge. It's sped up 600 times, except for important parts. And so this is showing that road. Just a few things to point out. Yes, I will show some road crews are doing road improvements right now. Some logging companies are planning to go in there. So you can see here the road is graded. This is some pictures taken just last weekend, September 1st weekend, Labor Day weekend. Heavy equipment is in there, and you can see the flooded areas here where there's beaver ponds. Road has improved, and more heavy equipment cutting back some of the brush, and graders are working. So that's all good news for at least the first section of the road. But coming back to the map here, somewhere around 30 something kilometers, you'll notice that you reach the McGregor River. And that's right around this area. And there's like some kind of a boat launch on the left here, and a little pullout right here. And just on the other side of the road, there's this neat little, I call it like a bathtub area. And that's what I'm going to show here in this little video clip. It's just something worth noting that you might want to check out. It's maybe 3-4 feet deep. A little waterfall usually pours down there. So if you're on the road, you might want to check it out. It's a pretty neat area to look at. So just a thought. And what else? So let's get back to the map here. So after this 30 something kilometers or so, the road, it's a lot more rough. There's this last section, you come around, you're kind of heading down towards the Bastille Creek, and I'm just going to show here. Right in this section here is the Bastille Bridge, and you want to park right here on the right hand side. There's an open space. We ended up driving at this fork in the road. Many of us turned left, and you can go down maybe a kilometer or so and just make some distance, and that's the official Walker Creek Forest Service Road. Do not go there anymore because further down here there's now flooded sections around here where the trail gets close to the McGregor River. It's flooded out for like a kilometer of distance, and there's a lot of bushwhacking. If you want to bring bikes in, you're never going to get through here. So right at this section, there's a fork in the road. It's a quad trail that continues on this blue section. That's the path you want to take to get into the park now. It is very muddy, and there's some flooded sections, but it's from a hiking point of view, there's still footpaths that are dry that you can walk on the sides, and it's better going than turning to the left. Now I'll show a little video clip of where that section is right here. So, okay. So here in the video you can see we're approaching that Bastille Bridge. Nice big concrete bridge, I don't know, 20-30 feet across the river. Okay, so here's this big open space. That's where you want to park. Now we drive over the bridge. That fork on the other side of the bridge. Coming right up here. So this is the fork that you want to continue straight on. It is the quad trail. It's more muddy, but it's a better way to go than turning left. So hopefully that helps you all making the right decision to get into Kakwa. So you'll go straight, do not turn left at this turnoff. There is a sign a little bit down the left fork that says wash out ahead, and it's kind of a warning, so don't go there. So continue straight, and that's how you'll get into Kakwa. So what else do we have to say in this? So we'll come back to the video. We're going to show you some clips of some highlights, some things we've discovered, but just a quick point of view. The blue line here is the way we came back, and this other line here is the way not to go because of the washout and bushwhacking, etc. There is a fork in the road here, so when you come back, of course you'd want to stick to the left. And when you're heading out here, you want to stick to the right, so you make sure you take that quad trail. Okay, so this track shows day one. It was a short day. We started kind of in the afternoon and just worked our way about 10 kilometers up the trail from Bastille to Buchanan. We did walk around the flooded section. In that first kilometer, you'll see some video clips, but not a whole lot to talk about. Just a lot of road walking, a lot of flat walking. You'll walk past a snowmobile cabin just before you get to the Buchanan Creek crossing. We did set up camp right on the section above Buchanan Creek. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this day's videos. Out at Kakwa, just past the Bastille Bridge, maybe half a kilometer to a kilometer, right where it turns. McGregor's here. Kakwa 55 pack coming to Kakwa, and we've got our truck here with the porcupine protection. Why do we put this around the truck? Gerald, why do we put this around the truck?
Well, I'm thinking because of the porcupines. That'd be my guess.
The word Kakwa literally means porcupine in the native tongue. So here we go. All right, we're coming up here where Walker Creek more or less disappears into the McGregor. Thank you, Kakwa Snowmobile Club, for carving out this quad trail, looping back to the main road somewhere up there. This is where we parked 2 years ago, right here. So here's again the end where the road, old road, disappears. Quad trail, thank you, Kakwa Snowmobile Club, goes around. And we're heading towards Kakwa. Down there, folks. Down there. You can see the McGregor here. Nice, beautiful day out. Sun is shining. And you see this mountain, castle-y looking mountain on the north side of McGregor. Just know you're very close to the Bastille Bridge. Very much so. All right, so we got a lot of flooding to deal with here. This will be interesting to see how we get through. A lot worse over here. My goodness. That's the quad trail. Back, water's there. We're going to just see if we can bushwhack our way around it. Just because we're not interested right now in taking our boots off. Because we just started this hike, so lots of fun. No rush, taking our time. You okay?
Not in the bottom.
We are a good half a kilometer or more, and there's just still water here, so I think the road is, whatever that beaver did, I don't know. It's not just the beaver, the river's flooded over here, and I don't know how guys at the snowmobile club, I guess they could take the quad trail, but this trail's not drivable with the quad this way.
They'll run up the creek.
All right, so we're back to the McGregor. This is the foot trail. So there's no quad trail here anymore. So if you're taking your quad, you're probably going up the quad trail at the fork at Bastille, because there's no quad trail here now. So we're here,
Way up here.
side of McGregor, but you can see, of course, Gerald found the trail, but it goes through a little bit of thick brush, but it pops up to the old quad trail right up here. So everything's been washed out over here. Quad trail starts again right there. There's no, whole bank is just, yeah. We just came from this direction, and you can see here there's a junction. So the trail continues that way, the quad trail. I highly recommend, and when we go back, take this quad trail back towards Bastille, because you're going to be bushwhacking and not happy that way. Take this way. Trail, you can see there's a tree down there, and quad trail off to the side. This washout's been here a long time. Up and away. Beautiful mountains in the distance. Gorgeous here.
Cross right there too.
And that's the park boundary, you can see it there.
Yeah, but I mean there's rocks right here.
Yeah, usually it's best right here.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Like,
I just want to know what I'm seeing, that's all.
usually, but I mean,
Is it better back there? Here you can't really tell.
can't really tell.
Wonder if you could cross over the gravel bar.
Yeah, like it, just from the flow here, it looks like maybe there. Yeah, so we're here. Final time at the camp here. There's the notice sign. Basically, we're just at the edge of the park boundary here. That's the old Buchanan Bridge there. You probably can't see it, it's dark out. Join our campfire, but this will be it for the night. This is my sign off. We got our tents set up over there. We got a nice warm fire over here. Fed bellies, chilling around a fire.